our president just gave these motherfuckers a pass.
Yeah, how that shit happen? Yeah, how you
Bruh.
give a whole corporation a pass?
You know
I
how
don't
that
give a shit
happened.
what anybody did there.
They pled out already.
Good
That's
to
what
go.
fucked me up. They pled guilty.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man.
So, like, it was a rap, and he come in and was like, "Nah, y'all good, y'all good."
Because he gonna do the same thing.
Something like that. But it's this president just set a precedent about doing shit like this with these cats. Because as old man always told us, like, this is the wild wild west. They making this shit up as you go along, man. The rules is when shit.
Nah.
Okay, I didn't know how far I could go. You can go a little bit further now. So again, and mind you, they still operating. They got found guilty, pled out, and still operating. Go ahead, old man.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where, going back a couple of years where we had the whole argument about whether cryptocurrency is a technology or I'm sorry, is blockchain a technology or
Yes.
is it a security, and use cases and this and that. Since they didn't have anything in place, they treated it like it was money, even though they kept telling you it wasn't. They started charging these motherfuckers with financial crimes. It's a new era we're in, and unfortunately, some of these motherfuckers started going down. A lot of that stuff is changing now. He's brought in a new Justice Department. They've already deemed one of the major ones, XRP, not a security. So, sometimes you got to give these motherfuckers a pass.
Wait, what's XRP? I got money in that shit. Hold on, talk to me.
No, this is going back with that SEC lawsuit that goes back like 3, 4, maybe 5 years.
I guess. Damn
it. But XRP, of course, was supposed to be like one of the layers to the new financial system of transferring money between large organizations and governments, including like SWIFT. It wasn't going to be implemented. It wasn't going to be used because they couldn't determine whether or not this blockchain and its parent company, Ripple, were a technology or was it a security? So whose realm should this technology fall under? Should it fall under the SEC or should it fall under, the FTC? Nobody knew. And they just tried to make a determination, and they just kind of dropped everything. So we're going back to the Wild Wild West.
Here we go, kids. What you got, Mr. Sully?
Well, I really got nothing on the whole crypto thing, man. That's old man's thing right there. But everything seems like it's Wild Wild West, and everything's kind of seemed all over the place, especially with this administration. But to be honest with you, this is straight out of a textbook. I learned this in my principles of war class in my first degree. So this is what you're seeing exactly out of a textbook. Hitler started to use the same blueprint as well. So you cause chaos and you become the hero, right? Wow. And people will follow. So
you create the problem. Yeah, you create the problem, and then you become the savior.
Yeah. So, and it's happening so many directions, no one can pinpoint it. So everyone's lost and everyone's on their heels, and that's how you keep the masses lost.
Oh, not all, sir.
Not all of us.
Some of us following the bouncing ball. But like,
right.
The masses are. They're falling for the.
And the ones that do see it are like, it's so much going on. They're like, I don't know which way to go,
right?
Or what to look at, or what to focus on.
Yeah.
There's like this currency thing. Trump is hopping in it, and it is new, so it's kind of hard to, control. But to Trump's defense, when you're someone that's in business all the time and you're getting charged like a corporation getting charged like a human being, but it's not, then why can't it get a pardon? If it can get charged like a human being, why can't it get a pardon like a human being?
Very good point.
You said I get that, but this one just threw me because I heard about all the other ones that were
they
coming that were coming to trial and stuff. They already pled guilty. This was already done. He just came in and was like, "Hey, let me holler at you for a minute. Let me get a couple let me get a couple of those some of your crypto and make me a silent partner on the back end or whatever, and I'll make this whole thing go away. You go ahead, contribute to my campaign, and I'll make all this go away." And I think that's what happened. And it's just one of those, like the comment says, it says Trump makes history by pardoning the whole company. So it's uncharted territory, and he's setting a precedent.
I mean, but is it $1 million plates for dinner?
Yeah, and those literally gold, stay in America cards.
Those $5 million Trump cards.
Yeah, those cards, man. Yeah. So yeah, he's everything's for sale, man. And up to George Foreman grills, all that shit he got. Go ahead, Sauce.
But I guess let me 3 p.m. Kiki, you got anything?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, I guess my question is it really unprecedented? Because I read a book and it was talking about where Eric Holder, Barack Obama's U.S. Attorney General at the time, he wrote a memorandum called, I think it's prosecuting corrupt corporations or bringing corrupt corporations to justice. That's where they made these corporations a living entity. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of, you shutting them down, what they turned it into, you couldn't shut it down because it was too many variables being, you had all of these people that work for these corporations, and that if you shut the corporation down, you would be hurting people who didn't even have anything to do with the bullshit. So you might have 4 or 5 people who did some dumb shit, but if you fuck off the whole of the company, now you got, let's say, 30,000 people who didn't do anything being punished for what the 5 did. And so now it turned into a thing where they would pay these, what looks to us as a steep ass $300 million fine, but that's chump change to them. So now that they're
sorry, so that was that too big to fail.
That's what I'm saying.
That was that era or whatever, and they realized, like, hold on, no, they're not. You know what I'm saying? No, motherfucker, some of them need to, go down because of the fuckery. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, absolutely, no, don't harm the foul, big bro. But what I'm saying is, that seems like that was the beginning, and he just came around. And all right, if we're not going to shut him down because now this motherfucker's a living entity. If it's a living entity, then as Sully said, shit, well, I can pardon a living entity.
Yeah, like I said, but I get that. But we're just talking about the crypto world. This is just he probably will pardon his friends that got other businesses on the back end. But this one is just, like I said, they said this is, by him doing this for crypto and this whole new realm that we're still trying to figure out which way to go. Like to your, statement about, is it a living entity or is it a financial institution? Still don't know. But yet he just gave him a pass, man.
You know what he just did? I just thought about this, man. For a long time, I was afraid of certain things, AI, crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if someone was afraid of crypto and went through the story and seen this and is a Trump supporter or supporter of the administration, this will ease their worry because, like, well, heck, if the president pardoned the crypto, then obviously it's safe for me to use it.
That's
right.
That's
how much marketing just happened by these guys getting marked across the crypto market. I don't know, man, you can speak to that, but I feel like that could be a marketing tool across the spectrum.
Well, I'm sorry, Cuddy. I just wanted to say real quick, like, I just wanted to touch on the corporation part, but the other side of it is it makes sense being that, he's already got meme coins, and him and his family, I guess they have a coin called USD1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to protect the market, you know what I'm saying? That you got a product in, if it makes sense what I'm saying.
Oh, it makes sense.
Go ahead, Cuddy.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I was getting to, was that you have the Trump token, and you have his stable token, you have his financial exchange that I can't remember the name of it right now. But if you think about these exchanges as like stores, where you can go and purchase a certain product. Now his product is on their shelf. So it's, he's too involved to make pardons, and he's
Right.
too involved not to make pardons.
Uh-huh.
So, this whole financial crimes thing, now he's, now he's got his hand in the cookie jar. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I said. It's so like outlandish. Like of all people, the crook. You know what I mean? Like you putting everything into the thieves' hands and be like, oh yeah, we trust him. Like, would you trust a crackhead to bring you back change? Like, oh, he'll be back. I'm just waiting. He said he's gonna go get the ice. I'll be back. He'll be back. Yeah, no.
I mean, I already came back every now and then.
I mean, he will pick your pockets. He'll come back and then act like he ain't never got the money.
The ice be melted. It'd be a bag of water.
Yeah, the bad cousin. Oh man, they jumped me. You know how I be around the way they jumped me.
Right.
Jumped you when your shirt's still tucked in. What you talking about? Who jumped you?
I just want to say this because my shit keep freezing.
Your shirt's still tucked in.
But it's like somebody like me that jumped into crypto and watching crypto, like it kind of scares my investment. You feel me? Because like just for Trump allowing the pardon, and then with Trump even getting a coin, it's just like, hold on.
Remember, Miss Kiki?
Remember when you was gonna bridge the gap of wealth and poor? You know what I'm saying? Like,
remember when we talked about this, Miss Kiki? When you was asking us questions about should you invest in crypto and all that stuff? And my number one thing with crypto or just regular stocks, never invest anything you can't afford to lose.
There you go.
Put that shit out there. Don't expect a return. Set it and forget it. Don't trip on that. That's what I was like. Don't, because you'll drive yourself crazy.
But here's the thing: when you see it making money, you like, no, keep going. Or am I fucking up? Should I take out now? You know what I'm saying?
I always let it ride. Always let it ride, because you got knuckleheads who fucked up the market all last week, and then today you're like, oh, I'm gonna give a 90-day pause on all the tariffs except for China. And now the stocks is they coming back, but not after the damage is done.
I don't understand that, man. If you keep 125% tariff on Chinese goods, like that's our number one supplier.
Walmart, the shit he got on his back, his clothes, his suits and ties and shirts, all are from fucking China.
I saw that little tiny market rebound, and I'm like,
that's nothing.
These motherfuckers getting happy over the wrong shit. It's about to tumble again.
They getting happy over the colors change. Ooh, it's green again. I don't see red. I don't see red no more. All I see is green. That's your dumb shit. Yeah.
Motherfucker put tariffs on uninhabited islands.
Penguins. You beefing with penguins.
Wait, I got a good one for y'all. So, I do government contracting and consulting, grant writing, and all that.
Well, nice to meet you. I may need you in the future.
All right, I'm here. So I have an 87% win rate with companies that are bid ready, and I help them get bid ready. But a lot of my clients, I've been writing withdrawal letters, right? Ooh. Because they have this no end product from China going on.
Yep.
So our military is so surrounded by Chinese parts and Thailand parts, right? That it's almost impossible to create one item in the U.S. arsenal without having Chinese parts. So with that being said, all the contractors that's given the best value dollar for these projects are withdrawing, and the new cost is coming in, and the contractor is saying, this is way above our budget. We can't do it. But yet Trump is over here saying we're going to throw $1 trillion or this much and to build a new Navy, which we need a Navy. Our Navy is weak, right? But the problem is we're not prepared to build the type of Navy that the administration thinks they need, which is a 100% American made. We can't do it anymore. The world stopped being 100% solo a long time ago. No one in the planet can survive solo by themselves anymore because we have intertwined ourselves so much.
I
Back to
swear,
the Silk Road.
in his brain, I think he's like I said, I think I said last week, whatever. He think that we still fighting the Russians like in Rocky. You know what I mean? I think that's just playing in his fucking head every day he wake up. You know, we got to beat Drago.
If I could change, we all could change.
We got guys that's like, hey, I'm putting in a CISA grant to start making these offloaders, and I can't tell you where my steel comes from. I just get a
See?
certification that it's tested. We don't know if it's still is a raw material. We don't know the end place of it, just like we don't know the end place of our diamonds. So I don't think it's realistic. I get the mission, make us, self-sufficient, but
It's
that's
too late.
virtually impossible.
It's
That
too
shit
late.
failed 45 years ago.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You don't understand how this shit work, bro. Like, dude, you can't, cut off all these folks or whatever. Like, where are these folks gonna get their, that's Walmart. That's, Amazon. All that shit is all their products from overseas. What are you doing? Everybody thinking they're getting a deal. Yeah, that shit's about to go downhill. Everybody's shit's about to go up.
Well, I can start sending y'all stuff from Colombia. I'll help you out. If you need anything, let me know.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. We got
I
that.
got the bundles of hair too. I got it all. I got everything from hair to supplies, baby.
Got you. Got you. See, nice plug, folks. Get down in the comments, holler at Sully.
Well,
Hey, I wonder how
5%,
much.
I got you.
I wonder how much forward thinking Trump has, considering now that he's pardoning corporations. He could do a preemptive pardon of his own corporation before he bounces off. Before he leaves office.
Don't think
If
that's
he
not
does
in
leave
the,
office.
yeah, that's if he leaves. That you damn right. Don't think that's not on on the bingo card.
It's gonna be a national disaster, or he's yeah.
He'll be chubby little legs kicking and screaming.
Did you guys check out this autopilot app, which tracks the with the portfolios of like politicians and shit?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah. That's something to look into, man. Maybe we should have a conversation about that next week. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to jump in.
Let's transition, baby.